Hi everyone, welcome to my class. Today, let us meet our two new friends, Reena and Rohan. Reena and Rohan love to play with children. Come, let us play along with them. Ringa ringa roses, pocket full of roses, Asha, busha, all fall down. Once again. Ringa ringa roses, pocket full of roses, Asha, busha, all fall down. Very good. Now here's a riddle for you. Today I'm come to teach you English. You need to guess which letter I will teach you from this rhyme. Rohan and Reena will do the actions. Here we go. Roly poly, up, up, up. Roly poly, down, down, down. Roly poly, in, in. Roly poly, out, out, out. Can you guess now? Which letter I will teach you? R. This is capital R and this is small r. R. What is the letter name? R. And what sound does R make? Say again. R for Rohan. R for Reena. Rohan and Reena loved playing in the garden. They played Ringa Ringa Roses. R for Ringa Ringa Roses. R for Rose. Say that. R for Rose. Rohan loved to play with his rocket. He wound the keys and the rocket went up high. R for rocket. Rohan and Reena had two pets. They loved their pets. Rohan loved the rat. R for rat. And Reena loved the rabbit. R for rabbit. Now say that again. R for rat and R for rabbit. As Rohan and Reena were playing with their pets in the garden, it started raining. It rained very heavily. R for rain. R for rain. They quickly ran to their house. They lived in a red house. Rohan and Reena loved the color red. R for red. R for red. They entered the house and wiped their feet to the rug. R for rug. As they were wiping themselves with a rag, R for rag. R for rag. Suddenly they saw a beautiful rainbow in the sky. R for rainbow. R for rainbow. Rohan and Reena had a baby sister. Her name was Rita. She loved to play with the ring. R for ring. R for ring. Rohan, Reena, Rita and her cousin Roy played all day in the garden. They sat round the mulberry bush and sang Ringa Ringa Roses. R for round. They sat round. So R for round. Their cousin Roy brought a toy for Rita. He bought a rattle. R for rattle. R for rattle. Excellent, children. Now let us read the letters beginning with R. R says, say again. R says, R for rose. R for rocket. R for rabbit. R for red. Say again, children. R says, R for rose. R for rocket. R for rabbit. R for red. Excellent. Children, now we shall trace letter R. You can take a plate with some rice in it. R for rice. What is this? Rice. R for rice. Now take our finger and then trace R, that is standing line, and then a curly line, and then a slanting line. R. And do it again. See, a standing line like this. Standing line. And then do a curly line. Curly line. And then a slanting line. Standing line. Curly line. And a slanting line. Standing line. Curly line. And a slanting line. Then trace R again. Standing line. See, clear standing line, and then a curly line and a slanting line. R. You can do it as many times you want. Standing line, curly line and a slanting line. R. Standing line, curly line and a slanting line. You can do it in the air also. Standing line, curly line and a slanting line. Very good. Now let us take a Vikas capital letter workbook to page number 46. R. What is this? R. Capital R. R for rabbit. R for rat. R for rabbit. And here there is an empty space. So here we shall draw a ring. Now to draw a ring, make a circle like this. Make one more circle around the circle. And then make a triangle like this. This is R for ring. You can color the triangle with your pencil. R for ring. R for ring. Now let us write R joining the dots. From the red line to blue line, one standing line. Then a curly line to the first blue line. And then from the first blue line to the second blue line, one slanting line. This is capital R. See, standing line, then a curly line and a slanting line. R. Again, standing line, curly line, slanting line. R. Standing line, curly line, slanting line. R. Standing line, curly line, slanting line. R for rabbit. Standing line, curly line, slanting line. R. R for rat. Again, standing line, curly line and a slanting line. R. R for ring. Standing line, curly line and slanting line. R. R for rocket. Touch the red and blue line and write R. Once you finish the dots, then here there is a single dot put. Begin from that single dot, red line to blue line, standing line, then a curly line to the first blue line and a slanting line to the second blue line. Similarly, complete writing R the whole page. Standing line from red to blue line, curly line and a slanting line. Again, standing line and curly line and slanting line. R. R. R for ring. R for rose. R for Rita. R for radio. R for ruler. R for Roy. R for ram. R for Rina. R. Standing line, curly line, slanting line. R. 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 Complete the page. Then write today's date, that is 18-1-21. Then on this next page, again teacher has written dotted lines. So join the dots and complete R, and then complete the whole page for homework. That is HW homework. Complete this page and then send it to me to take. And send it to me. I will give you your star. Bye. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank you for watching, children. Do subscribe my channel.